Hey everyone, this is Anne Skubis and I'm excited to share a Valentine's Day makeup look with you. Any perfect look starts with perfect prep. Here I'm pressing in some Botanical Kinetics toner into Taryn's skin. I'm following it with the Botanical Kinetics exfoliant. Next, I'm pressing in the Botanical Kinetics Hydrating Treatment Lotion, one of my absolute favorite skincare products. Following it with Tulisara Bright Concentrate, and then treating the eyes with the Botanical Kinetics Energizing Eye Cream. To moisturize, I'm going to use the Tulisara Radiant Foliation Oil. I want Taryn's skin to be fresh, glowy, and dewy. The key is to really work the product into the skin, giving the model a nice little facial massage. Feels so good and also makes the skin glow before you put any complexion product on. Don't forget to treat the lips as well. Here I'm using the Feed My Lips Pure Nourishment Lip Treatment. These eye protectors are for tinting actually. I moistened them with a little bit of toner and pressed them onto the under eye area to protect from fallout. Let's start with the eye. First, prep the eye with a little bit of Inner Light Concealer. Apply evenly from the lash line up to the brow. Now that the eye is prepped, I'm going to start with Opal Eye Color Single, applying from the lash line all the way up to the brow. Next, I'm adding the medium color from the Earth Rose Eye Color Trio from the lash line all the way up past the contour of Taryn's eye. Take a contour brush and blend the two shadows together, melting them into the skin. Let's start working on that cut crease. Here I'm using lip liner in the color Bayberry to draw in the contour of Taryn's eye. Do this with the eye open so that you can tell what it's going to look like once your model or guest opens their eye. Now I'm just deepening the color. The application doesn't have to be 100% perfect because we're going to blend it out in the next step. Taking that contour brush again, gently blend the color above and below the contour. I use tiny little strokes here and light pressure so that I don't wipe any of the color away. As you can see, I got a little blend happy and extended the contour out past the outer corner of the eye just a bit. So I'm cleaning up with an eyeshadow applicator. Next, I'm going to apply a little bit of Feed My Lips lipstick in the shade Prickly Pear to intensify the pink of the Bayberry lip liner. Now comes the fun part. Using Inner Light Concealer on a medium eyeshadow brush, press in the concealer from lash line up to the contour, making a very clear contrast of concealer to contour color. This is going to give you a graphic cut crease effect. Now that I have the concealer in place, we need to set it so it doesn't move. I'm using the lightest shade from the Black Tulip eyeshadow trio. You may know this as the white shade in the white, gray, and black eyeshadow trio. Let's make Terran sparkle. I'm using some glitter adhesive. This one is from NYX, which I appreciate because it's cruelty-free, and placing it all over her lid from lash line up to the contour. Before I apply the glitter, I'm using my contour brush to gently blend the outer corner contour color into the outer corner of the eye. Next, I'm applying a little bit of a deeper shade from the Violet Bloom trio to the outer corner lash line up into the contour. And now, to make her shine, I'm using Universal Soul Glitter, patting it into the glitter adhesive from the lash line up to the contour. At this point, I'm just cleaning up and looking at my shape, taking off all of that glitter fallout with some double-sided tape. Now let's move to the bottom lash line. Here I'm prepping again with some Inner Light concealer to begin. Now I'm applying the medium shade of the Earth Rose eyeshadow trio to the bottom lash line, outer corner, fading it into the inner corner. Then I will take that deep color from the Violet Bloom trio and apply to the outer corner of the bottom lash line. Again, using my contour brush, blending it in all together. To bring beautiful definition and contrast to the eye, I'm taking my Black Orchid eye definer and applying it to the waterline of her bottom lash line and tightly to her lashes on the top lash line. Again, can never blend enough. Doing a little bit more cleanup now, using some hydrating lotion from Botanical Kinetics on a sponge. Let's move on to complexion. My first step is to apply Inner Light Mineral Tinted Moisture all over Terran's skin. Next, where needed, I'm adding Inner Light concealer to increase coverage. I like to start in the center of the face and work outward with this concealer. I'm taking a fluffy brush to buff it all together. Make sure you look at the jawline and ensure that it's blended beautifully. Let's move on to brows. I always begin by brushing brows up to see what I'm working with. Now I'm using my Gobi Sans trio and filling in where needed on Terran's brow. She already has a beautiful shape to her brows. Next, I'm using a little bit of soap brows to hold Terran's brows in place. I like a fluffy, brushed up effect with brows. With a very light application, I'm adding a little bit of Inner Light Mineral Loose Powder. And now I'm going to highlight Terran's skin. First, I'm starting with Seychelles Sands on the highs of her cheekbone. Then I'm adding a little bit of Rose Blossom to the apples of her cheeks to give her a fresh glow. To add even more reflection, I'm using Opal Eye Color Single on the highest highs of Taryn's face. The top of the cheekbone, the center of the nose, the center of the forehead, on top of the Cupid's bow, and on the chin. For Taryn's lashes, I started by curling with my Shu Uemura curler and applied a light coat of mascara. Next, I'm applying individual lashes from Ardell in medium and long lengths. The adhesive that I used for these lashes is the Duo Clear. Let's move on to her lip. I did a ombre lip starting with pomegranate lip liner at the outer corners. Line and fill in about 1/3 of the way over. Next, using your Bayberry lip liner, complete the line and fill in the rest of the lip. Make sure that line is perfect, which can be challenging to do when you're using multiple colors for a lip. I'm topping off the Bayberry with some Prickly Pear lipstick from Feed My Lips, and now cleaning up the edges with my Inner Light concealer on a smudger brush. I hope you love this look. It was so much fun to create.